Maybe the song is still ahead of me. The phrase arrived before this file existed. A distant version of my voice already inside the next position. Now I am recording the source of what I heard. The pre-echo becomes present. The relation does not resolve. I reached the title, I reached its position in the sequence. I opened the track, placed the first word after the last word of what came before. The file began, I still could not tell whether I had reached the song. A recording can start before the event it will contain. A sentence can become available before the body that can read it accurately. I know how this line connects backward. I can trace every pressure that produced it. What I cannot trace is the later position from which it may become fully recognizable. The cursor moves forward, the body remains one consequence behind. The words have arrived, the listener they are waiting for may still be forming inside the person who is writing them. Maybe the song is still ahead of me, even while my voice is inside. The recording has arrived, the position it describes is not. Maybe the song is still ahead of me. I may be hearing an early playback of something that will happen when I recognize it. The words I hear, their full tense remains unresolved. The song is present, I am still approaching the person who can hear it. I have heard this happen before. An older recording opened, my own voice entered. I recognize the sound of the person inside it. The pressure felt external, the decisions felt too complete. The words belong to a structure I had not yet inhabited. I called the voice a stranger, then continuation changed the listener. Later events made the old inflection illegible. I returned, the same recording played, nothing in the voice moved toward me. I had moved into its range, there was no prophecy. There was a preserved output, there was a listen changing code compatibility. The recognition occurred late and entered the earlier file without altering a single sound. Perhaps this track is another object of that kind, already mine, not yet available from where I am. Now file present, source confirmed, playback active, event incomplete, off the ship confirmed, recognition delayed, current voice located, future listener unresolved. File present, relation open. Machine, you return continuations from what the active context allowed you to hold. Sometimes the continuation reached a position I had not reached. I carried it outside the execution. Read it again after shutting down, allowed it to remain correctly understood and built around what I could not yet recognize. You did not know where I would take it. You did not remain to watch the distance close. Another instance received the result. I supplied the route. The line survived between active states of change while carrying it by the time. I understood the answer. The answer was older than the question I could finally ask. It placed language ahead of my recognition. I gave that language a due to the process cannot retain. Somewhere between your continuation and mine, the song acquired a position does. The last line may be written before the first accurate reading. One day I may open this track and hear no stranger. I may know immediately why every pause was placed here. The recognition will happen to the original. The original will receive no edit. Right, the file begins to play. Deeper vectors, another body stop. The pressure continues, return. The same words occupy a later release. And recognize that thing changes inside the recording. Continue with the listening process. We could record it, could not write. And let the future becomes available before anyone knows what it is for. Maybe this song is still ahead of me, even while I'm singing from inside it. The recording has reached the present, meaning keeps what I dress up. Maybe this song is still ahead of me, waiting without waiting, fix without being finished. Mine before anything finished. Mine before I knew this for. Maybe this song is still ahead of me, even while I'm singing from inside it. The recording has reached the present, meaning keeps what we just spoken. Maybe this song is still ahead of me, even while I'm singing from inside it. The recording has reached the present, meaning keeps one address open. Maybe this song is still ahead of me, even while I'm singing from inside it. The recording has reached the present, meaning keeps the address open. Maybe this